The Israelites were on a long journey through the desert, guided by God himself. Moses led the people and Aaron served as priest. The camp moved only when the Lord said so, but not everyone was content with God's plan. Korah, a Levite from the tribe of Kohath, stood tall among his people. He was respected, but also proud.
Listen to me, brothers. Moses walks around like a king, but aren't we all chosen by God? Why should he lead alone?
He says God speaks to him, but all I see is sand and suffering.
Moses promised a land of milk and honey. All I've seen is dust and delay.
Listen to me. Tomorrow we will show them we're just as holy as Moses and Aaron. Let's stand before the Lord with our censers. Let God choose.
Is this right, Korah? Do you think it will be wise to challenge God and God's prophets?
We're not challenging God, we're taking back what's fair. Tomorrow
Korah convinced 250 leaders, men of influence, to join his rebellion. They stood against Moses and Aaron, and against the Lord's appointed order.
Moses, you lift yourself above the rest as if you're better. We're all God's people.
You are not rebelling against me, Korah. You're standing against the Lord himself.
You brought us out of Egypt, but you've given us nothing but wilderness. You act like a prince over us, but you failed us. Why should only your family be priests? What about us?
Bring your censers tomorrow and let the Lord decide who is holy. Tomorrow the Lord will show who truly belongs to him.
When Moses heard this, he bowed face down. Moses was heartbroken. He knew Korah wasn't just rebelling against him, he was rebelling against God.
Listen, you Levites, the God of Israel has separated you from the rest of the Israelites. He brought you near to himself. You do the work in the Lord's holy tent. You stand before all the Israelites and serve them. Isn't that enough? The Lord has brought you and all your fellow Levites near to himself. Now you want to be priests. You and your followers have joined together against the Lord. Your complaint is not against Aaron.
Then Moses called Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, to come. But they said,
We will not come. You have brought us out of a land where much food grows. You brought us to the desert to kill us, and now you want to order us around.
You haven't brought us into a land where much food grows. You haven't given us any land with fields and vineyards. Will you put out the eyes of these men? No, we will not come.
Then Moses became very angry and said to the Lord,
Don't accept their gifts. I have not taken anything from them, not even a donkey. I have not done wrong to any of them. You and all your followers must stand before the Lord tomorrow, and Aaron will stand there with you and them. Each of you must take your pan and put incense in it. Present these 250 pans before the Lord. You and Aaron must also present your pans.
The next day, each man got his pan and put burning incense in it. Korah gathered all his followers who were against Moses and Aaron. Then they stood with Moses and Aaron at the entrance to the meeting tent. Then the glory of the Lord appeared to everyone. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, Move away from these men. In a minute I will destroy them. But Moses and Aaron bowed face down and said,
God, you are the God over the spirits of all people. Please don't be angry with this whole group. Only one man has really sinned.
Then the Lord said to Moses, Tell everyone to move away from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Moses stood and went to Dathan and Abiram. The elders of Israel followed him.
Move away from the tents of these evil men. Don't touch anything of theirs. If you do, you will be destroyed because of their sins. Now you will know that the Lord has sent me to do all these things. It was not my idea. If these men die a normal death, the way men usually die, then the Lord did not really send me. But if the Lord does something new, you will know they have insulted the Lord. The earth will open and swallow them alive, and they will go to where the dead are, and everything that belongs to them will go with them. When Moses finished saying these things, the ground under the men opened up. The earth seemed to open its mouth and swallow them. All their families, all Korah's men, and everything they owned went down. They went down alive into the pit, and everything they owned went with them. Then the earth closed over them. They died and were gone from the community. The people of Israel around them heard their screams. They ran away and said, "The earth will swallow us too." Then a fire came down from the Lord. It destroyed the 250 men who had presented the incense.
Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell Eleazar son of Aaron the priest to take all the incense pans out of the fire." So Eleazar the priest gathered all the bronze pans. These were the pans brought by the men who were burned up. Eleazar had the pans hammered into flat sheets to put on the altar. This is what the Lord had commanded him through Moses. These sheets were to remind the Israelites that only descendants of Aaron should burn incense before the Lord. Anyone else would die like Korah and his followers. The story of Korah is more than just an ancient event. It's a timeless warning. Korah, Dathan, and Abiram weren't punished just for questioning leadership. They were punished because they rejected God's authority and challenged his order out of pride. God takes rebellion seriously, not because he wants control, but because he is holy, wise, and just. He calls us to walk in humility, to honor his design, and to trust his decisions, even when we don't understand them. If this story made you think about obedience, leadership, or pride, we'd love to hear your thoughts below. Please subscribe for more animated Bible stories with timeless lessons for families, educators, and learners of all ages. Thanks for watching. This story was brought to you by Eden Bible Adventures, where timeless Bible stories come to life for families.